Well, when it comes to the game of football, it seems like everybody enjoys talking about the offense, even more so than the defense. And that was the case once again this past Friday when the Titans introduced offensive coordinator Chris Palmer to the media. Now, our Mike Rogers joins us here tonight. And Mike, can we expect to see a lot of changes in 2011?
That's a good question, Hope. One of the many questions that Chris Palmer was asked on Friday. Palmer was also asked about the search for the team's next quarterback, too. Head coach Mike Munchak was also on hand, and you could tell he was thrilled to have Palmer joining his coaching staff.
Very easy decision for me. When Chris and I finished our interview, I knew I had my guy. And I was real excited about that. I knew it was a tough decision. It was going to be, but he had exactly what I was looking for.
Titans head coach Mike Munchak likes the 20 years of experience that Chris Palmer brings with him to the job, and he mentioned that his new offensive coordinator will even help coach the coaching staff. Palmer is excited about his latest opportunity in the NFL, and he likes the roster that he will be working with.
The glass is half full for me. I mean, we've got some receivers, we got an offensive line that's good, we've got a running back that's good. Now we just have to continue to massage the situation and get it better, and whoever's there will coach, and I try to identify what they do best.
He's been a coordinator, he's been a quarterback coach, a receiver coach. He understands the game inside and out. He knows how all the parts work. The quarterback situation, he's developed quarterbacks, young quarterbacks, veteran quarterbacks. Has done a great job, and we know that's a concern possibly of ours going forward.
And speaking of going forward at the quarterback position, Palmer has been a mentor to some of the league's best, from Tony Romo to Eli Manning. Palmer knows what he's looking for when it comes to finding his next man under center.
You look for characteristics of players, and one of the problems with a young quarterback is you don't know if the game is going to be too big for them. You don't know if when they get that money, how they're going to react. And that's not just the quarterback, that's any player. But, you try to do your work on a guy, you try to find out what it's all about. You really want a football guy.
Both Palmer and Munchak have made it clear that they need to get the most out of the football guys that are already here. They know what they have at the running back position, but the rest of the pieces on offense are still being studied.
You got to learn about the players. What's Kenny's best route? I'm anxious to talk to those guys and see what their forte is and how good they are at doing certain things. I was impressed with the tight ends. The Cook guy, I want to get my hands around him right away and find out what he's all about, because I think he's a special talent.
And getting the most out of all of the talent on this team is the next step for Palmer, whose offensive philosophy does not include any drastic changes.
We're going to be what we have, okay? We're going to identify what we are. We'd like to run the football. We'd like to play action. And we like to stretch the field.
It's going to be tipped. Caught by Britt. 15.
Kenny Britt. I found it interesting how many times Britt's name came up during this press conference. And as you just heard, tight end Jared Cook is a player that Palmer is also looking forward to working with. Now, Hope, you can tell that Chris Palmer likes some of the talent on offense that's already here. Now, as far as drafting a quarterback or going out and finding a veteran QB, there's really no indications on what preference he had. That is the next big story in this Titans offseason as we go on.
It is one big question mark, but you know what? We'll find out before long.
Yes, indeed.
All right, Mike, thanks. It's a big week for the NFL.